January is notorious for having some of the best films of the year and some of the worst films of the year. It's the trash or treasure of movie releases, but full honesty fellas, this January is looking pretty exceptional. So here are the top 10 movies that make January look like it may be one of the new year's best.
Detective Raven, I'm Judge Maddox, and this is the Mercy Capital Court.
Hold on, just wait a second.
You're before this court today charged with the murder of your wife.
I loved my wife. I didn't hurt her.
If you are innocent, prove it.
Gosh, oh golly, am I so damn tired of talking about AI. But if you're gonna make a film about AI, at least make it look like this. A man has to prove he is innocent of killing his wife to an AI judge. Dystopian? Yes. Gives me Minority Report vibes. Yes. But the idea is unique enough for me to look at and say, let's see if you can pull this off. The only thing I am worried about here is the lack of dialogue. Not speaking dialogue, but a dialogue between a film and its audience. About the themes of AI's place in the judicial system, the police force, etc. If Mercy winds up being just like a fun detective thriller in this dystopian future, sure, why not? It could be a good time of the show. But if the movie has the kahunas to reach for a little bit more than that, we could be in for a real treat here.
Most people just say thank you.
Don't ever come up here again.
Alpha team, come in.
Every single year, it feels like we get the same damn Jason Statham movie. What do you mean A Working Man is coming out? Didn't we get that last year? Wait, that was The Beekeeper? They're the exact same. However, in the movie Shelter, they at least appear to be mixing it up by giving Jason Statham what I call the old man Logan treatment, where you take this grizzled, impenetrable character, stick him with a daughter-like figure, and force some damn character development out of him. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one where Jason Statham finally sticks to landing. That will make me look at him and his films with fresh eyes. The setting is cool. It looks like he's this like ex-assassin dude or whatever that's been on an island and he like Home Alone traps this island. I don't know, it looks fun. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Good Lord.
It'd be so much easier if we just stole this money. I swear to God.
You should just take whatever money you want and walk away before this goes really bad for all of us.
No one needs to die tonight. You have 30 minutes to get out of that house.
A group of cops stumble upon a lot of money. Some of them want to turn it in. Others want to keep it for themselves. From there, trust begins to completely fall apart. Man, this is so up my alley, and I love a cast like this too. Being led by the best friendship in Hollywood, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, I am a sucker for films where characters start at a stable and sane place and then just spiral into madness and distrust for the rest of the runtime. So when something like The Rip comes along and has that arc, I pay close attention to it. The action here also looks very grounded and a bit more gritty than your typical Netflix action flick, at least from what I've seen recently on the platform. The Rip was not on my radar beforehand, but it certainly is now.
We're gonna keep going.
I don't know what awaits you at the Crato.
I've mentioned this before, but I love quest movies. I love them, I love them, I love them. Characters moving from point A to point B to accomplish a goal and overcome a treacherous world along the way. Pump that into my veins. I love it almost as much as I love Gerard Butler's accent. If you're one of the people that liked the first Greenland movie all those years ago, congratulations, that makes only 2 of us. It was a disaster movie that came out in an era filled with mediocre disaster movies, so it never got that much love, I thought. But this post-apocalyptic quest in Greenland 2 to the only safe zone on Earth that may or may not even be real, that is such a great spin on the first film. I was not expecting a sequel at all, but it does seem to have a really great idea. This looks dark, it looks immersive, and again, I love a quest movie.
Just a little further. Just a little further.
Another quest movie! Let's fucking go! Seriously, this looks good. Daisy Ridley joins a body retrieval unit to find her dead husband amidst a zombie apocalypse. This feels much more World War Z than it does 28 years later, so I'm glad we're getting two completely different zombie movies in January. And if you watch this trailer closely, you can see some really creative decisions going on here. How the zombies move and click their jaw, or how they enter and exit the frame. It also helps that Daisy Ridley appears to be playing the textbook character that I like to watch. Someone completely out of the league, entering a near impossible situation and having to adapt, improvise, overcome. We buy tickets to We Bury the Dead. At least I do.
I don't know what's going on.
Is it Obex?
A truly terrible place. Ixaroth took Sandy.
Then I have to go and get her back.
Ixaroth rules over all of Obex.
A man enters a retro computer game to save his dog that is trapped within. Once again, here is my dog. Tell him he's cute. You can mix retro pixel art visuals with real life and have it look bad. This does not look bad. This looks earnest and charming. And a reclusive video game nerd solving a maze in a video game world to save his dog. Every word in that sentence feels like it was directed to me as a viewer. Yeah, I want to watch that. We always get great films from the indie space, but occasionally we get one that just really knocks your socks off. That's just a blast of creativity. The last one I watched that scratched that itch for me was Hundreds of Beavers not too long ago. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. Obex feels like it's the most creative and earnest film that January has to offer.
What do you want?
The ghost shirt. It's ours.
I don't think we should do this.
That thing is worth a lot of money.
All I want is the artifact.
What's up? Right now I'm apparently in the middle of a goddamn murder spree.
Man, I love Westerns. I feel like we don't have enough modern Westerns. And Americana feels almost as modern of a Western as you can get. In a different way than the movie Hell or High Water, but you know what, man? Not all of us can be Hell or High Water. Multiple parties are chasing after this one really expensive shirt. Or artifact, depending on who you ask. It's like that multiplayer first-person shooter where instead of one team against another team, it's 3 teams all against each other. Mad respect if you know which one I'm talking about. This looks fun. Chase movies are always appealing. And when you have a modern Western chase movie of 3 parties converging on one target, that's a whole new level entirely. Americana, I look forward to watching you.
Yawa ang Senyor Fernando. Kung pili siya, Bulacau, patsyong siya.
Dios nos hizo estar frente a los 6. Finalmente.
Out of all the trailers I watched for this video, the trailer for Magellan was the one I could not take my eyes off of, even if I tried. The aspect ratio is tight. The camera, I don't think even moves once. How beautifully shot is this movie? It helps that it's based off of a guy that you learned about in the history class, most likely, Ferdinand Magellan, the guy who sailed the Pacific Ocean for the first time. No, I didn't remember any of this, I had to Google it. But man, an artistic as hell interpretation of events that happened centuries ago feels like a moment in film in and of itself. Like, this looks truly great. This looks like a best cinematography winner in January.
I believe the infection can be treated.
28 years later was phenomenal in 2025. We know that, but what some people don't know is that was part 1 of a 3-part planned trilogy that's already been written out by Alex Garland. That always makes me happy to hear, man. I love when people aren't just flying by the seat of their pants. They have like a plan in place. And if 28 years later was one of 2025's best films, I mean, the potential for this one is endless. Like, good lord, what is the Bone Temple gonna be like? It helps that Ralph Fiennes' character in 28 Years Later was the best part of that movie, and he seems to be the main focus in the Bone Temple. Great idea. Good. Very good. I expect the same tension, the same erratic camera work, and the type of editing that is not being done in any other film being made right now. I expect to be wowed by this series once again.
Can we just agree this is important? Food, air. We need this, not just the seal, all of us. We need this.
There aren't enough of us left to be throwing lives away, but there is too much at stake not to take calculated risks.
Allow me to read you the description of the movie Iron Lung based off of AMC. In a post-apocalyptic future after the Quiet Rapture event, a convict explores a blood ocean on a desolate moon using a submarine called the Iron Lung to search for any missing stars or planets. I have no idea what any of that crap means, but it sounds metal as shit. After Shelby Oaks came out in 2025, the line between YouTube creator and filmmaker became more blurred than ever before, when popular movie reviewer Chris Stuckman made his own horror movie. Now, a famous video game YouTuber is making his own video game movie. Of course I'm gonna keep my eye on this. How could I not? It's also the fact that the claustrophobic vibe, that oppressive atmosphere that this trailer is giving off, would match so well with a confined space thriller that's a really small budget and takes place entirely on a submarine. If I didn't know that this was being made by a YouTuber, I'd still be excited for it, and that's the highest compliment that I can give.
You are stuck with an asshole boss. Just like I was. Although I'm betting I'm a much nicer boss than you ever would have been. Except for maybe this part.
Castaway meets Misery. I've never seen anything like it. A woman and her jerk boss are trapped on an island together where the power dynamic completely switches. A setup for cheesy enemies to lovers romance novel, this is not. Rachel McAdams looks to be clocking in a cuckoo bananas performance as a woman who finally has the upper hand of her boss on an island away from these HR mitigations that will prevent her from killing him. The tension and the hints of violence that this trailer have are oh so sweet. There truly is no other film that seems to blend these ideas together, and I am so ready for it. Like, of course that would work. Why wouldn't it work? And also, Sam Raimi's directing this. I did not need to know what this movie was about, okay? If you just told me Sam Raimi was making this, I'd buy my ticket day one. So there you have it. Another year, another month, full of movies. But let me know, did I miss any? Or which ones are you gonna go see? For more movie chats like these, especially for all the 2026 months to come and their movies, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.